All right, thanks a lot, Brigida. Now on Bounce, we love to feature the arts here on the show, and tonight we have something very special we want to talk about. Want to welcome back Vicki Evans and Dr. Barbara Sanders Dyer from the Performing Arts and Literary Society here in Charlotte. Ladies, good to have you here.
Oh, it's good to be here, as always.
Yes. Now, you're here to talk about a domestic violence stage play called A Change Is Gonna Come. Vicki, you wrote this play. Why did you write it, and tell us a little bit about it?
I wrote this play. Actually, I'm a child witness of domestic violence, so I'm very familiar with the subject matter. But the play is actually about domestic violence in our church. And I didn't really know anything about that when I first started, but there was a news report in Decatur, Tennessee, like a week after I decided to write the play, about a woman who was abused, and she was abused by her husband, who was a pastor. So that is what the focus of A Change Is Gonna Come is about. I'm wearing my Change Is Gonna Come shirt
like
today.
That's nice.
I'm representing my cast today.
Hey, you got to represent, right? There's no doubt about that. Now, do you have anything personal involved with this?
Yes, I am a survivor of domestic violence, and I'm also a child witness of domestic violence. I watched my mother go through domestic violence, and in turn, I end up keeping that cycle of domestic violence going.
And people don't know that it actually runs in a cycle like that.
It actually runs in a cycle, and I'm so grateful that my pastor and my church, Reconciling the World Ministries, have opened up the doors and given a platform for Vicki to come in and do the play. A change is going to come, because that's what we need, is a change.
Absolutely.
And we need to bring awareness to domestic violence, because a lot of people are not aware of it.
Yes.
You know, the symptoms, the signs of it.
And you won some awards for this already, some honors for
Yes,
this, right?
we have 4 top honors: Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, Best Actress, and Best Director for me.
Okay. Well, congratulations to you already.
Thank
already
you.
A huge success. What inspired you to write a play for domestic violence awareness? We already covered that, but what can be expected at the event coming up?
You know, this is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and it's very important that we know that 1 in 4 women are affected by domestic violence. But the stats that you're probably not aware of is that 1 in 4 Christian couples experience domestic violence.
That's staggering, isn't it? When you
That
think about
is,
that,
that
yes.
really is. And it's so important, too, the fact that we are collaborating with Reconciling the World Ministry, Pastor David Shipman, because that shows that he is very concerned about what's happening in the church. And so it's important that we recognize that and begin to deal with it from that aspect, because domestic violence affects not just certain class of people, and that's what A Change Is Gonna Come really does emphasize. It doesn't just represent certain class of people. It could happen to anyone.
Absolutely.
To include church folks.
Absolutely. Now, as far as the play, is it family friendly?
It is, but of course, you know, that's an adult topic. So we always allow the parents to make a decision whether they want to bring their children or not, because it is an adult topic. But as a child witness of domestic violence, I think that it's very important to educate our children and to be concerned about our children as well. So, you know, if you want to bring your child, but the key here is education. We always have resources and organizations in the community at the play,
right,
so that if there are any victims or abusers who need help, they have resources there that can help them, and organizations who are trained to do so.
Quickly, any tickets still available?
Tickets are available on Eventbrite. ChangeIsGonnaCome.eventbrite.com. I'm going to say that again.
Right.
Change is gonna, G-O-N-N-A, .eventbrite.com. And yes, and if you can't decide not to do it online, you can always come the day of the show and get tickets as well.
Tickets. That's good.
Yes.
All right, let's put up the information. The award-winning stage play, A Change Is Gonna Come, is at Reconciling the World Ministries here in Charlotte, October 8th at 3 p.m. and October 9th at 5 p.m. Tickets are between $15 and $20. For more information, you can log on to WBTV.com, look in the web extra section right on the homepage. Ladies, thanks again for being here. Great job.
Thank you.
Continued
Thank you.
success, okay?
Thank you. And thank you for supporting Domestic Violence Month.
You're welcome. Brigida, back to you.
All right, Delano.